I did a podcast interview last week when I was in Dubai with this guy who's a founder of a fintech company. I used the deep research feature of GPT on it. I gave it a task. I said, research all of this company's competitors and come up with like very well thought out questions for this person on what its competition is doing and how they're going to stand out and all that. And then when I sent those questions, since the guy asked me to send those questions before the podcast, when I sent those, he's like, "What the hell, dude?" Because he asked me like, what is the podcast going to be about?" And I'm like, I keep it very, very light, very like laid back. Don't worry, don't stress out, right? Because I do. I usually like I'm very much of an improv guy. And then I kind of geeked out on deep research. I said, you know what? Let me try to use this for this podcast. And then when I sent him these questions, he was blown out. He's like, "What the hell? How did you research so much about my company? There are things here that I didn't know about my own industry," he says, "that you put in these questions." He thought I took hours and hours for research, but in reality, it took me 5 minutes with deep research feature on GPT. If you liked any of the ideas on this podcast, we gave you a couple of business ideas. Subscribe, first of all, here and reach out to Synergy Labs. Schedule a meeting with myself or Andrew to discuss your idea. If you like one of our ideas or if you have your own, come to us, submit your request, and we'll get you your app built in an average of 10 weeks.
Yes, love that. And as you can see here with, how we think through all these different startup ideas, we put on our co-founder hats when people come to us. We're not robots, we're not salespeople. We put on that co-founder hat and get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Exactly.